It's 7:25 on Morning Live. Thanks for hooking up with us. If you missed it off the top, Annette Hom is in Florida this morning. She's joining us throughout the hour and throughout the morning and actually tomorrow as well on how you can get a day at Disney free of charge. Give a day, get a day. More on that coming up. But before you get packed to go, we're getting some important tips on what to bring ahead of any winter getaway with health news we can use. Joining us right now is travel health expert with Dell Pharmacy, Milena Kudus. Thanks so much for joining us.
No problem. Good morning, Bob.
As we actually last time we had Dell on the show, we were talking about the MedCheck program, which is a consultation just in terms of what we need to know in terms of our prescriptions. Maybe if we can just review that and then get into what we shouldn't forget about on our trip.
Sure, Bob. So certainly the MedCheck program is a great opportunity for patients to review their medications, particularly if they're going on vacation, because they want to make sure that all their prescription medications are in order. So they can come in and sit down with their Dell pharmacist, and we can review all their medications and generate a medication list for them so that they can bring that with them, particularly if they're abroad and away from home, and unfortunately if they should run into problems, they've got that with them. It's a wonderful tool, and it's a wonderful opportunity to review their medications and discuss which medications may impact on their vacation. For example, if a medication makes them sensitive to the sun, it's a good thing to know if you're going somewhere warm.
And you're the travel health expert, and actually we've got some lists here, just some things, common things that we should have burned in that we pack in the suitcase, but there's other stuff that we forget too, so we'll just get some of this stuff up on screen.
Sure. So if they're going on a general type of vacation that's not too exotic, just insect repellent and sunscreen, a thermometer, basic first aid items like bandages and nail clippers, a little bit of antibacterial cream or ointment, and hand wipes and hand sanitizers certainly, and then condoms and personal protective measures.
Right, and of course you mentioned with prescriptions, and we see it at the top of that next board, but with prescriptions too, yeah, many, some of the stuff we forget is not available across the border.
Absolutely. So there's always the concern that you might run out of medications or be in a situation where you might not have the same quality of medication or the same constitution of medication. So it's important to have your medications all labeled and in order with your personal medication list, as well as particular medications for perhaps an antibiotic for traveler's diarrhea or motion sickness pills, some Tylenol, your vitamins, things like that.
Okay, well, we'll advise everybody to head to dellpharmacy.com as well, or just pop in and see Milena.
Absolutely.
The travel health expert. Thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome, Bob.
Milena Kudus. All right, it's coming up on 7:30, and we're going to go on a vacation.